Okay, so I've created some reviews in there. So now let's make it so that people can get the reviews of things that they are interested in and have it display on their homepage. Okay, so what we actually use for that is what's called a flag, which basically allows you to flag something as being something. So it's a module. So you have to install the module, and it's installed. So under structure, you find flags, and because we want to, you basically you can flag these different types of things: nodes, comments, users, files, taxonomy terms, taxonomy vocabularies. What we actually want to do, because we want to follow things of a certain taxonomy, we want to do a flag of a taxonomy term, and follow review. We'll call it a follow review, and we'll add the flag. Oh, follow review. I think that's actually the one place in Drupal 7 where you have to do that, where it has to have actual character name. Follow review tag. Okay, now there's two kinds of flags. There are global flags, and then there are individual flags. A global flag is if you want everyone to be able to change the same flag. So I'm kind of blanking out a revision for that. Like, let's say a spam or something, and you want everyone to be able to access the same flag. That would be a global flag. We don't want a global flag. We want individual flags. So that's what. So we don't check that. We want individual flags. So here's where you actually put in the text where it says, like everyone's on used to Facebook where it says like, right, or unlike. So follow this, and then we put other information in here that would be pertinent to following something, and then here we would say unfollow this. And we want all authenticated users to be able to do it. And we're only going to do this in content type, because it gets complicated to do if we do more than one of these as one, and that's kind of a bigger issue to deal with than just showing how to do it. Display link on the entity, JavaScript, yes. Okay, so now if we go to structure and bring up a taxonomy, and let's edit the list terms of the content type, and let's go in. Let's edit nonfiction. Where's my flag? Hello, flag. Okay, we apparently did not do something right. Okay, that was just a weird thing. I didn't check the thing that displays it on the edit, so now I can follow this on the edit. But that doesn't... Oops, that is not what I want to do. That's bad. Cancel that. Okay. So now that doesn't really help normal people, because we basically now we need a list that displays the different things that they can like, right? So we want to create another view. add a new view, and we want this to be content type view, and we want to do taxonomy terms of content type. Create a page, content type view, and formatted list. And continue and edit. Okay, so now we have a list of the different taxonomy terms for content type. Okay, now to bring a flag into this, we go over to the advanced thingy, and we pull up a relationship. We want to add a relationship, and we want to add a flag relationship. Flag taxonomy term flag, and then it should bring up the list of the flags that are for that. Want the follow review flag by the current user. Okay, so now what that did was that put the flag. Oh, oops. Okay, I forgot to uncheck this. You have to uncheck the include only flagged content because we want to include content that was not flagged. Okay, so apply, go back, and it should bring all of our content types up. Once the system does it, if it keeps going and it's working, apparently it says it is. Well, that's not good. Okay, follow review, current user, apply. There we go. Okay, so we go down to preview, and there they are. They're all listed. Okay, so now we need to add that field, because by creating the relationship, we bring that flag into this view, and we want the flag link, and we want to apply, and let's use the JavaScript toggle because people like that better, and let's take off the label because we don't need a label telling them what it is because the flag says what it is, and we'll apply. So now it brings up a list of the things and whether or not you follow this, whether or not you follow that for your reviews. I suppose you should probably say follow these reviews or something. But as it's kind of the thing with Drupals, you can name things all sorts of different things, and you can go back and change it pretty easily. So because we want this list to not to display these as links, but just display them as names with the follow this as the only important link. So we go to the taxonomy term name, and we do not want to link this to the taxonomy term page. So now we have a page that all that it does is it gives you a list of what you can follow, and when you click it, it changes you to having followed this. And now you can unfollow that. Okay. So let's actually make this into a block too. So let's save it, because you always need to save, particularly in views, because if you don't, you will lose your stuff. And let's add a block. Now, we talked about blocks a long time ago, and it's kind of the stuff that you kind of put on the sides of the screen and whatnot. Okay, so now we have a block, and blocks don't have URL names, and basically it's the same information, it's just as a block, except that we don't want to display the title. Oh, actually, we'll leave it like that for now. Okay, let's save that. Because I want to see what it looks like. So okay. So now let's turn that block on. So we go to structure, and we go to blocks, And we go down and find our new block, which is view content type view. And let's put it on the right sidebar. And let's save the block. So now, when we go to our home page, it shows the content type and whether or not we're following them. But let's edit this view one more time. Now, here's something else, because displays, you can have multiple different kinds of displays. And so when you change things, once you have multiple different types of display, you can display whether you want to change it across all of those displays in that view, or whether or not you want to display it only in this one. I'm going to override it, and we'll just call it content type following for this block. Although we could change it for all of them too. I have no idea why it's doing that. Cancel. Save. And now, content type following. It gives you a list of what can be followed, and it shows it over here. But that's not really what we wanted to do. Let's see, where am I for time on this? We gotta start. We'll do another video.